While the story is great and what happened yesterday was really cool for people who have not maybe seen that video, I would encourage them to watch it. I just am a little concerned that, again, too much too soon.
It's a cool story. Cam Smith, drafted last year 14th overall by the Chicago Cubs, moved 3 levels last year. I mean, he only played 34 games in the minor leagues, or 32. Sorry, I gave him 2 extra games. 32 games in the minor leagues last year, hit 313, 396 on base, 609 slug. That's pretty good. Then in spring training, I get it, it's 15 games, 342, 419, 711 slash line, and they're like, enough, we're good. Up to the show, especially when it's Houston, and their outfield didn't look great on paper in the offseason. And Danny, all of a sudden, you got Altuve in one corner, you got Cam Smith in another corner. Things are looking up for them with that outfield. Cam Smith could be an AL Rookie of the Year.
Listen, I watched Cal Smith all year last year at Florida State.
Cam Smith,
sorry. And as a third baseman, and that was really the only hole that anybody saw. His defense, he's got a cannon for an arm, but his defense at third, Todd, you can attest to this. Like, it's not easy playing the hot corner, but the dude can rake, man. He doesn't strike out. He walks a lot, gets on base. You put him in right field where he's not having to worry about the hot corner. This dude's going to hit a ton of bombzillas in that ballpark.
Yeah, and I think the biggest thing is finding that one spot for him. And I remember coming up, they called us super utility guys. They're trying to find a spot. You put him in left, you put him in right, third, bounce around. But that plays with your psyche a little bit. Put him in one spot, let him prosper, and he's going to absolutely dominate this year. And what a feel-good story, man. I think the Astros did a really good job with the whole bringing the family in and that kind of stuff. I think that stuff is what baseball needs, Scotty. You talk about this all the time. We need to revolve a little bit more and, keep up with the Joneses a little bit with baseball and to get out there a little more. And I think they did a really, really good job.
Easy for me to tear up, but watching them call his family in, I've never seen that before. The clubhouse is a sacred place, and the way that they did it, I absolutely loved it. Like, that was so pro. He was just like, he was balling when he saw his parents coming in there. But to me, when we were in camp talking to Joe, he didn't just say, "Whoa, this dude's raking." He was just like, this guy's the real deal. Like, this isn't like we're not joking around. Like, this guy's makeup is unbelievable. This guy has parents who did the right thing, and like, you saw it in that moment. Like, you saw how much family means to him. But you also see a team that's aspiring to get back to the World Series. They're not just, if this is a cool Marlins story, hey, we got to justify the trade of one of our superstars. Yeah, cool story. They want to win. And this dude's going to get a lot of ABs.
Super athlete, too. I always like to bring this up with Dana Brown, who's running the Astros front office now. He was on FT a couple weeks ago. If you want to look back at one of those episodes when we were at Astros camp, he is a scouting extraordinaire. He did insane work for the Braves, including being the guy, for example, with Michael Harris II. They were like, this is the guy. We have to draft him. Trust me, lock. And there's many others. I don't have them off the top of my head that he was leading the charge for as a scout with Atlanta, comes over to Houston. And this is a big deal trade for them. You're trading Kyle Tucker, and you're trying to be a contender. You have to hit. Not only do they get Cam Smith, and he becomes their top prospect, he's up with the team right away. So you have Isaac Paredes to start the year for them. Hayden Wisniewski, obviously part of that trade as well for some pitching depth. But then, some people were doing – I saw a poll on social media, take war, for a lack of a better stat, of Paredes, Cam Smith, and Hayden Wisniewski versus Kyle Tucker. They're like, I know it's 3 players versus 1, but they're like, the Astros might have replaced the overall production there with that group if Cam Smith is a star from day one, which is certainly possible. And I bring up Dana Brown also because you saw him more than probably any of us did. He said he's a super athlete at third base. Like you said, when you're learning, it can take some time. He goes, you get to just unleash the athleticism a little bit more in the outfield.
Yeah, we're going to see stuff from Cam Smith that I don't think anybody has really seen because of the athlete that he is. And he's such a great kid. I call him a kid. He's an adult, obviously. But like, he's so willing to learn and so willing to get better, even though he's such a good hitter already. And there's a lot to learn in the big leagues, again, of adjusting to pitchers. But this dude, he's got it all, man. And I love the fact that the Astros aren't waiting to bring this kid up to perform up here. He's ready to go now.
I'm brought back to another first-round pick, third baseman, college star, left-handed hitter, ended up being a platinum glove left fielder, Alex Gordon. Think about it. If he had broken in as an outfielder, he would have had a few years jump and wouldn't have had to make those adjustments, trying him out at third. Now it didn't work. Put an athlete in the outfield, to me, you could probably always go back to third, but now go run around out there, catch some balls for the boys.
Yeah, and if he does star, if he wins Rookie of the Year, what is it, first or second place, I think it is, then they would get a first-round pick. So that would be awesome for Houston, obviously, because they were hit, too, exactly, with some losses when they had the cheating scandal. They lost a few picks.
More in a minute, but first, a quick word from our sponsor of this video.
If you're looking for premium clothes at an affordable price, you got to check out True Classic. AJ, you're rocking the True Classic shirt right now.
Oh, believe it. Look at this thing. Look at it. Soft. It fits perfect, even with these guns. Not too tight like Scott likes it. Little bit of room to move in there, right? Look, you can wear it under a suit. You can wear it out to dinner with some nice jeans. You can wear it to the gym if that's what your game is. Whatever it takes, this thing fits great, feels great. Great shirt.
The long sleeve Henny for these cold, kind of warm spring days, perfect.
Yep. Build the perfect outfit in 5 minutes or less. Everything goes great together. Free shipping on all orders. It's designed to bring out your best features with a perfect fit. So, FT fam, whether you're bundling up for the cold or getting ready for spring, level up your style with clothes that actually fit right. Go to our exclusive link, trueclassic.com/foul to save. That's trueclassic.com/FOUL. Shop now and elevate your wardrobe today. FT fam, get after it.
And now back to the video.
This is one of the most fascinating stories of the season for me. This kid was drafted last year, and now they're asking him to play a new position in the major leagues because they feel his bat is that good. The other layer with Cam Smith is, of course, he was the centerpiece of the Kyle Tucker trade. So Cubs fans are already freaking out, saying, why did we trade this guy? He's breaking with the Astros this year. But let's see how this plays out, because I'm a little concerned that this is too much too soon, particularly on the defensive end. And as you guys know, yes, there are some players who are gifted enough basically to walk right into the big leagues, and maybe Cam Smith is one of them. But the sport is so difficult that it almost seems to me this is too quick. Now, we'll see. And I'm really excited to see him play. He had an amazing spring. But while the story is great and what happened yesterday was really cool for people who have not maybe seen that video, I would encourage them to watch it. I just am a little concerned that, again, too much too soon.
From that, if you want to learn more about this, we have an Astros show. It's called Crush City Territory. Chandler Rome, Tyler Stafford, Josh Reddick can talk outfield, Astros outfield. Go over the uniqueness of that ballpark. So make sure you check it out. They already have an episode up on Cam Smith that they put together last night, the 22-year-old.
Hey, everybody. Be sure to like and subscribe for more content.
We're back here every weekday, all year long, so do not miss an episode.
The videos are coming in all day. Here's another video you might enjoy.
Baseball the way it should be covered.